Hello everybody, it's Iron Hammer and we're back again with Conan Exiles. On the last episode we built a bridge. I have since gone through and fixed a bunch of issues that we had, so let me get off our rhino. Something else that has happened. I was running around collecting some new friends, and two of them are over there in the corner of the screen on the right. But so we managed to get it shows Delencia Snow Hunter, and I also got a Kuada the Crusher. So the Crusher guy I actually got when I was exploring over here in this area. Let me see, where is it? Where is it? Near the Black Galleon, up here on Voyager's Vigil, is where I found him. If you come upon Zalthar's Refuge, the guys inside that cave are very angry, they're very mean, and they are also kind of powerful. So unless you're wearing some more mid-end game gear, I would definitely say to be careful. Because I was up there. From what I found, they have archers that have the one skull, and you apparently cannot tame them. I don't remember the name of the guys in there, but they also have some regular guys that they killed me 3 times and almost killed my thralls that I had. This is before I got, that's actually when I got the Crusher guy, and before I got Delencia. But now that I've got these two, I'm pretty excited because she's supposed to be one of the better thralls in the game. For Cruda the Crusher, I'm trying to finish leveling him up to 20. He's definitely an agility build from what I've been reading and finding. Any of the pirates over there in that area, they're generally agility. Same thing for the Relic Hunter Treasure Seekers. But these are his stats. This is what his current boosts have been. So he lost 3 agility here, gained 5 strength. Lost 3 strength here, gained 5 agility. I mean, he's an agility guy. I currently have him with some daggers. And then for Delencia, she is more of a strength build. I've only got her to level 9. We haven't hit level 10 yet. And the growth chance really not too great on that, so I wasn't too impressed with that. But I mean, she's doing good with her health, things like that, definitely growing. I wish the grit would come up a little bit more too. And I currently have her using the Glimmer Moon. What I find interesting about this this axe is you can kind of see it's got the light at the top. So there's been a couple times where I've been running the dregs like endlessly, going over there, getting gear and stuff like that to try to level these guys up. And it's been getting tons upon tons of legendary stuff. But when we're in there, that thing lights up and it's really kind of nice. But so, like I said, I'm looking down so I don't spoil it. I did some renovations to the bridge. So like I think I mentioned it on the recording on the last episode. I kind of miscalculated how far the bridge should go. I had it too compact, and I kind of felt like I put the middle of the bridge too far into the river. So I did some thinking, and I've readjusted it, and so now I've grown it out. So basically, I brought it out to here. I added on this last wing because before it stopped right there, and it's like my bridge is the entranceway to the bridge is starting like halfway in the middle of the river. So now I've extended it out so that whenever you come up here, you basically have a people walking bridge along the side that runs all the way through, all the way to the other side. Same thing here. You can run all the way through, all the way to the other side. You've got these little rooms like this. I might figure out something to do in these, but you come in here. I think I'm going to put some like storage in this area, like some chests, something decorative. I don't know yet, but there's this side and also over on the other side. There's some storage here, you know, put some storage chests here, some other decorations. Now I have a larger room to put the sorcery stuff here. So we've got our Thaumaturgy bench here. We've got our sacrificial stone here. We have room now, I think, to put some of the other sorcery items, but we also got these little areas like this, and for some reason everybody keeps stealing all my chairs. But you know, I'm thinking what I might do is, like, I got a table over here, so I'm gonna put some decorations up here, kind of make these little alcove areas. I'm probably gonna get some like beds and stuff, make it kind of like a living area. And then, you know, just because that's where I've got so I got some new sorcerers. I now have a Forgotten Tribe Sorcerer 3. And then, let's see, where's the other one? Here's the other one. Another Forgotten Tribe Sorcerer 3. So where do you get the Forgotten Tribe Sorcerers? All the way up here at Mounds of the Dead. So I have a little thrall base, a thrall camp here, and it's literally like 2 chests, a campfire, and a Wheel of Friendship. Stargazer's Crest. This is the area where you will get Delencia. You can find her here in the Mounds of the Dead or up here at Stargazer's. And so I actually found her in the mounds. I got lucky and found her in the mounds. But also with this bridge, you can actually just run through the middle, and you've got a nice bridge here. And so what I did is I took out the center part that was like these where you can go up. So it made it more open. So now we've got a more open bridge to go back and forth. This way we can run across. We don't have to worry about swimming, things like that. Got all my animals over here. I've been doing some thrall hunting. I got this guy. Let's see. Who is this guy? This is... Oh, that's my alchemist. We got an alchemist. I got a confessor of Asura. The carpenter guy. He's kind of old. Who else do we have? I also got a Dina, Master Huntress. I don't know if she's any good, but that's another. We now have a Sumerian Tanner 2. I'd really like to get a named one. I went ahead and picked up 2 Sumerian Fighter 3s. They're not as good as Delencia, and they're not as good as the Berserker, but they're still pretty stout fighters. I have several dancers, so I got Lianel. She is also, where you get her, I got her up here at Stargazer's Crest. So at Stargazer's Crest, you have a jailer and then several other little NPCs that spawned, and she spawned up there. She got 2 of them. I got twins. And then I just picked up some other dancers just everywhere I was going. Most of these came from the cave over here, Sinner's Refuge. I was really trying to get some thralls there. We've got a Hyperborean Taskmaster 3, a Defari Bearer 3. Who's this guy? An Armorer 2. So I've been working on getting some new thralls. They're not the best, but they're better than what we had. Inside of, let's see, what is this guy? Oh, that's the Tanner. So inside of Sinner's Refuge is where I found the cook, and I don't know where he's at, and I don't feel like tracking him down, but alrighty. So that's been some updates that I've done just in between building the bridge. We got the bridge now, and where's my rhino? He's stuck in the base. Alright, let me run out here. And so I think for today, there he is. My plan for today, I'm still trying to get them leveled up. And some things I want to do is I want to start getting ready to build a more in-game base, and I've been kind of scouting around, and I looked up here. There's actually some stuff here on this lake that I'm not going to be able to build on this island like I kind of wanted to, but I'm still thinking in this more centralized area up here. So I might build I'm still thinking about building up here somewhere. I'll figure something out maybe over here in this area. I got to go do a little bit more looking. In the meantime, I want to go through here, and we're going to do some bosses, because one of the things with the Unnamed City is the... I went the wrong way. One of the things with the Unnamed City is going to be the forgotten... the Knowledge Stones. Fragments of Power. Man, this rhino is not very drivable today. But the Fragments of Power, and so you need a total of 30 Fragments of power. So why 30? 30 is how many there's 30 recipes that you can unlock in the Unnamed City. So one fragment of power per recipe. So that's 30 recipes, 30 fragments of power. I currently have, I believe it's 14, 15. And so how do you get fragments of power? So when we ran the dregs the other day, and since I've been running it since then, you can get fragments of power from the spider boss. That's where I've been getting at least one per run. Some of the world bosses will have fragments of power, but the best place that I know of off the top of my head that I've been to is the Unnamed City. So the Unnamed City has several bosses within it. I will caution you that I don't know that the Unnamed City would be considered a in-game area, but it is definitely not beginner friendly. If you go in there with mediocre gear, you're going to be leaving with a very, very bad day. There's a bunch of Relic Hunter treasure seekers all around, and they can do some damage. There's several bosses that are around that will just absolutely spank you up and down the city and send you home crying. There's corruption all over the place, so you just kind of it's not beginner friendly. You definitely want to have some gear and be decently leveled, probably have some good thralls before you go in here, because you're just gonna get wiped all over the place. So we're gonna come over here. So when you first come in where I did, you have these treasure seekers, and so leave me alone. I'm talking, good sir. I'm talking. So like Morass of the Sands, he's got a skull on him. You cannot bonk him to make him a friend. He will drop a champion's heart. That can be used at Hanneman's Grotto. You can use it there to get I think there's a boss fight that comes from it. I haven't done that yet. That's something else we can do some other time. But today we're going to focus on the Unnamed City. So here, from what I have found, there's a Relic Hunter Treasure Seeker camp here. There is one over here, and there's one over here on this little roof area kind of deal. For the bosses, there is a boss here in this little square area. If you kind of go underneath in here, there's another skeleton boss here. There's a boss called the Brute. He's over here. He looks like one of those he's a skeleton guy, but he looks like one of the lizard deals that walk upright. The Dread Dragon, I believe, is the Dread Mother. She is here. That one is the one that usually really does me bad. Over in this area, there is a white boss, and we'll check him out. And so we've done the Treasure Seekers. I like to come by and check out the Treasure Seekers because you can usually get some good gear. You can get some silver coins, gold coins from them. So you can also find some pretty decent friends. And I would also say the Relic Hunter Treasure Seekers, they are technically the tier 4 versions. They're like the Berserker is for the Forgotten Tribe. They are for the Relic Hunter faction. So they're tier 4 thralls. And so they're really good to come over here and get. They're definitely really good kind of mid-game thralls to help you go and get your Delencia or your Sumerian Berserker. Yeah, so I am going to run around and I will pop back up once we get to the next spot. So I'm going to just go around like this and then I will show up. So we're going to go to this camp over here next. And so I will cut to when we get there. Alrighty, as you can see, we have made it over here to this next camp. I'm going to turn off that follower being able to be seen because I don't want to see them anymore on the map. So I am going to try to just pull at least one. Oh, did I not bring any arrows? I did not bring any arrows. Whoops. Alright, well, we're just going to wing it then. So this camp also has a champion. Each one usually has a champion. So this one is Inia the Searcher. We're going to send in our companions to help take care of that person. Looking to see. Sometimes you can get a named Relic Hunter Treasure Seeker here. Zangil of Shim does have a good chance to spawn on these. I've seen her on a few of them. And so she can spawn over here. So far, no luck. But I'm not looking for them today, so it's no big thing. Let's see, gold. Yeah, I'll take this. You have anything good on you? No. No. Yeah, I'll take this. Okay. Alrighty, so there's that. I'm going to run over here and we're going to fight the brute. So I'm going to run over there and I'll cut to whenever I get to where he is. Thankfully, he's nearby. It's not too far of a run, so we'll see you when I get over there. Alrighty, we have made it to where the brute normally is. He kind of patrols through here, and this is kind of the northwest side. He's kind of in the northwest corner of which one is this? D6. And so there he is right there. He's usually between these two walls. I've seen him just kind of walking through here. And so he's a 3-skull boss. He has 6,100 points of health. And man, they're just, look at those numbers go down. So I'm gonna come up and help them a little bit. I don't do too much damage, but alrighty, and that has defeated the brute, and let's see what we got from him. So we have the shank, which bleed and cripple. This is an agility weapon. I believe it's going to be daggers. We got us a fragment of power, a lance core, and a grandmaster weapon kit. So I'm also going to go ahead and just do this and see if I get anything good. Let's see. We got a weathered skull. I don't need all these bones. I don't need that. Alrighty. Guys. Make sure they're doing good on their meat. Don't want them running out of that tasty, delicious steak and shredded roast. Oh, he's max. So let's see. What is his stats? +3 to strength. So that's kind of worthless. So we'll definitely want to reroll his stats. But hey, not too shabby, not too shabby. He's now fully maxed out. And so definitely will want to reroll those. Let's see, did you gain anything? Almost. Okay, so for the next one, we're going to run around this way behind over here and head over here to where the white boss is. And so I will cut when we get over there to where he's at. Alrighty, this guy came running over. He is not who we're looking for, but we are in the area. So the white boss does patrol through here. I'm just going to go ahead and put it, I'm not going to name it or anything. I'm just going to add the marker. Makes it easier for me to follow. But, so we'll get this stuff. And so let's run through here. He's kind of, if you look, this wall kind of curves, and he's just kind of here in these ribs of these this wall. And I want to say that's him walking away from us right there. He's bigger than the other whites in the area, and he is a 3-skull boss. Yeah, so We'll send them in to do their damage and work their magic. His health is a little bit lower at 5,782. But yeah, they're making quick work of him. So, man, already down to like halfway. Definitely just killing it. Don't even really need my help. I'll eat some steak.
Curse you! You picked the wrong fight.
Alrighty, we got another fragment of power, lance core, hardened brick, grandmaster. Oh, we got a new weapon, the Quake. It is a legendary, causes sunder, armor penetration, seal smash. I think it is it looks like a mace. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. What else do we have here? I'm gonna take the hardened brick. Lotus, burner, guardian, torso. Okay, so we're not doing guardians right now, but that's cool. What do we get if we harvest him? Putrid meat. We just got a ton of putrid meat. And I'll keep it for now. So, alrighty, that is 2 bosses. So now I'm going to go over here and we're going to get this Relic Hunter area. And we're going to go check out these Relic Hunter camp right there. So I'm going to run over there and we'll see you when we get there. Alrighty, we have made it over here. And so just so you know, there is this little thing here. It looks like you may have to go on that. You don't. You just run around behind it. And you've got this little shelf here that's kind of on the top of this these walls here. And again, the dragon is just below us. So definitely be careful in the area. You don't want to just go running around all willy-nilly and end up where you don't want to be. So if we come down here, there's just, it's a few Relic Hunter treasure seekers. And so, again, there's Enya the Searcher. Man, she gets around. We got a couple Relic Hunter treasure seekers here. We got an archer. Some other ones. I don't know if Zanjil has this chance to spawn here. I think she does. Mostly because I think she can spawn wherever Relic Hunters spawn. I haven't seen her here, but you never know. Rid of these guys before they end up killing me. Well, I just missed. Alright, let's see. What is this? Lucky coin. Treasure. Okay. Okay. What do you got for me? Nothing. Let's see. Silent Legion gauntlets. Cooked pork feast. Alright, alright. What do you got? Nothing good. Also, I know you probably saw me the first one. There's some chests around that are kind of worth getting because you can get some coins and gold. I think there's just those 3 here. On the second camp over here, if you come around to this little corner here and jump up, there's a chest up there. So you can get some goodies out of that. I'm not going to get any kind of legendary loot or anything like that, but, you know, treasure's treasure. See here. For these guys, so any kind of feast that you get are really good to give to your thralls because it can help them boost their healing. So put it in their inventory, force them to eat it, and where did it go? So now whenever I check their stats, look at that, 18 points of healing every 3 seconds. And then we've got this strength weapon damage. That's from earlier. So yeah, that's the good thing about feeding them feast. It definitely helps them build up their healing. So, alrighty. Next boss. I'm not doing the Red Mother yet because that's just going to end in disaster, I know. We're going to go over here, and at the aviary, there is another boss. And so we're going to go over there. and check out that one. So I'm going to run over there, and I will cut to when we get there, and then we will look at that fight and see how it goes. Well, bit of a side quest because I didn't see it here, but there is another little dragon boss here, the green dragon. So let's take out these little baby green dragons first. We'll take out the smaller ones, and then we'll go mess with the big one and just kind of gauge how things go. So these aren't as strong as the red dragons, I believe. The little ones, I don't know. I don't know if they really differ between the red ones, but there's some small red ones around. But the big green dragon is a little easier to fight than the big red dragon, from what I remember. That could be wrong. I mean, it's been a bit since I've done that, but... Alright, so that's taken care of. This is how you get dragon bone and exotic flesh. Let's see, what else we have down here? Oh, there's another one. Let's take care of that one. As far as I know, using a skinning knife does not get you... It might get you more bones, but they don't really give you any kind of leather or anything like that, so... Lots of dragon bone. They're probably going to pull the big one, but... Yep. They're doing pretty good about taking these things out by themselves. Alrighty, let's see how it goes. 8,265 health. So, see how this goes. I need to stay out of the way. Good grief. Alrighty, got the health down to about 1,500. Doing the tail swipe. Almost there. 7, 5, 3. Come on. Come on, you guys can do it. The 200s. Oh, 100 down. There we go. Alrighty, so... No fragment of power, but still got some decent materials. Alright, alright. Let me dump some stuff off on the old rhinoceros. See here, that definitely weighs a few pounds. Bone is really what's weighing me down. Alrighty. Alright, so that was the green dragon. Now we're going to go... That's where we started. Now we're going to go over here to the aviary and fight the winged death, I think is what it's called. So I will see you when we get over there. Alrighty, we are here at the area that leads up to the aviary. Something I'm going to caution you about. This and then this is in the Unnamed City altogether. You will get corruption in here, so you definitely want to rush in, fight the boss, and get out, because you're going to be gaining corruption the entire fight. But here's the... I think it's called Winged Death. It's just a albino... I believe it's an albino demon bat. When it flies up, you want to get away because it comes crashing down. But the nice thing is, when it crashes down, it does knock itself. It kind of stays. I can't talk. It will stay. It will daze itself. There we go. It will daze itself, and that gives you to get in some free hits. So your thralls, they're not smart enough to run away from it, but if you jump back, it comes down, it's dazed, and then you can really wallop it while it's doing that. Just so happened they got knocked back enough that they were able to kind of fight it. And let's see, what do we get? Gilded Urn, that's some treasure. Quivering Arrows, Fragment of Power, Potent Compost, Dragon Powder. Perfected Light Padding, that's not too bad. Crystalline Guardian Leg. I don't know much about Guardian, so I don't know if that's any good or not, but... Alrighty. There's also some chests over here and some knowledge, and so... Let me see here. We got Violet Curative, Healing Wrap, Silver Dust, Steel Sickle, and White Dye. Okay. I'm going to click on this. I'm going to let it play so you can listen to it. And then, in the meantime, I'm going to make my way, while it's playing, I'm going to make my way down here. This is, I believe the boss is called the Commander. It's a skeleton. There are a ton of skellies down here. So, I'll show you what it looks like. But while this plays, we'll run over there.
If you have been chosen to work the Avian.
Okay, this is where the Commander is. And like I said, I believe it's called the Commander. But you can't really see too well. But there we go. Okay. There's a row of 2 rows of skeletons right there, and these skellies can be a bit of a pain. They're not like powerful, but there's 20,000 of these guys that just stagger you. They stagger your thralls, and you got to be careful. I mean, look at that. Just look at that big old mass of them. And of course, we've pulled the boss, so you got to try to. Definitely want to try to knock a bunch of these guys out at once. So if you have any attacks that are good at AoE, definitely helps out. So this is why I didn't bring any arrows, but a bow makes this a lot easier because you can shoot the skeletons. Let me have them fight that guy, and I'll take care of these. You can shoot the skeletons with a bow and pull them over to the side. Fight them and then focus down the boss, but yeah, we weren't able to do that with this. So let me get these. They're over there working. I'm gonna quickly check these guys for goods. Things got quiet. I was worried he might have killed somebody. Alright. These guys can have some decently good materials on them, you know, depending on what you're looking for. His chests are over here. I'm going to grab these real fast so I don't have to jack with them later. So we got some silver and gold bars. Let's see. Cleaver, weapon, and a bunch of bars. So let me dump some of this on the old Reno. See. What do you mean not enough space in inventory? He's got plenty of space in his inventory. Well, there we go. Alright, so he drops another Fragment of Power, Grandmaster, and Exquisite Silk Shirt. Let's see, Legendary Extra Armor. It's light. Alright, so let's see here. What can you carry for me? Still wasn't enough to... What can you carry for me? Let's see here. That's 10 pounds, so let's see if that helps any. Oh, that's, I was trying to get rid of that. There we go. Oh, yeah, the light padding. That is definitely going to be too heavy. Let's see. Will it let me put this on you now? Oh, now it works. Wouldn't let me do it earlier, but now it will. Imagine that. Let's see. Alright, well, we've got 4 fragments of power. So the next boss is another skeleton boss. So if you go up here, you'll come up some stairs, and you've got to stay underneath the stairs, and under the awning is this boss up here. So I'm going to go over there, and we will fight him and see how things go. Alrighty, so to give some context to where this guy is, that commander skeleton we just fought is over there. You'll see that guy standing. I don't remember his name. We'll probably talk to him later, but this is kind of the middle courtyard area. If you come up here, and this is directly north, or facing directly north, you'll come up here. You'll want to stay under this awning and go to your right, and then under the awning to your left. And that's where the next skeleton boss is. Let me see how's y'all's health doing. Okay. Send them in to do some fighting.
God take you!
Me and me mates are thick as thieves.
God take you!
See, he's got 6,140 health.
You picked the wrong fight!
Take care of these guys really quick. Wow, I just totally destroyed nothing but air. The thing I'm a danger to is air itself. Alrighty, so have them fight that guy. Steel bar.
You picked the wrong fight!
The chests for this guy are over here behind this pillar. Right here, he's got one. Grandmaster, and there we go.
Taste death! Curse you!
Almost there. There we go. And let's see, what are we getting from this guy? Spectre's Bane. Ooh, legendary. Spectre coating, armor penetration, health damage, 60. Cripple. I like that. I think this is going to be good for the undead. Another fragment of power, so that puts us at 5. Grandmaster, hardened brick, insulated wood. There we go. Let's see, what do you give us when we hit you with a pickaxe? Anything good? Bones and putrid meat. Not very delicious at all. Let's see. Did I drop anything with you? Is it? 16. Definitely weighs less than that. There we go. Alrighty, so that is boss number 5. So now let's go fight the Red Mother. That should be, I think the Red Mother is the last boss to give a fragment of power. If I remember correctly, you can get 6 fragment of power for each time that you run through and do the bosses of the Unnamed City. So we've already got 14, 15, so this should put us at about 20. And that just means that we got to get 10 more fragments of power. Now, once we have those 10 fragments of power, the reason why I want to get them and unlock the recipes is, one, they do have some pretty good recipes that you can unlock. But also, one of the recipes is for the tablet of power. And so essentially you combine, I believe it's like 5 or 6 tablets. And one tablet of power gives you like just a few knowledge points. The tablet of power gives you like 10 knowledge points. So it's definitely worth doing the tablets of power in order to finish up your last little bit of knowledge to unlock everything. That's if you want to unlock everything. But I like to kind of be a little bit of a completionist, so that's why I'm trying to get all of them. Let's see. Doing a little bit of organization really fast. I don't like to use the sorting thing. Only psychos use this sorting thing. Only psychos sort like that. Real Conan players sort their own inventory. Ooh, I was worried I dropped that. Any other legendary weapons that I didn't drop anything, did I? See here, that can go there. Can I give you anything? You could look like you could use some more shredded roast. Oh, you're max level now, aren't you? Okay. Perfect. With that being said, how heavy is that? 5. Oh, the meat weighs the same no matter what. Okay. What do you need? That over there. Okay. All right. I am going to run over to here to the Red Mother, and then I will cut back once we get to where her little lair is. Alrighty, there is the Red Mother. She is a red dragon, and she is angry. Yeah, that's true. She's very, scary. There are some little dragons around somewhere. Yeah, off to the sides there's some little ones, but, we're gonna see how this goes. I'm either about to get some good stuff or I'm gonna cry. Let's see. Her health is 12,000. As you can see, she breathes fire. So far we're doing decent, but we will see. Oof. Gotta watch out for that tail swipe. We're not doing too bad. Got to watch out for the tail swipe. Alrighty, we've got our health down to 8,000, and so far they're still doing pretty good on their health. Oof, I dodged it that time. Alright. Yay me. Got her down to 6,500. As you can tell while I'm fighting, I am gaining corruption. So, like I said, with the Unnamed City, you will gain corruption. Crap. You will gain corruption. Come on, guys. You can do it. Almost there. Got her down to 4,200. 3,500. Didn't dodge the tail. Come on, almost. Let's see, 26, 22, 21, 2,000. Rhino, move. $13. We can do it before Delencia goes down. 900. 700. Come on, almost there. 200. 100. And we did it. With Delencia barely surviving. Wow. Alrighty. That was a fight for the books right there. Wow. Alrighty. So what do we get? We got the Horned Helmet. It's heavy legendary armor. I'll have to look up if it's got any good points to it. A Grandmaster and a Fragment of Power. Now then, what do we get from harvesting her? I think that's all my shredded roast for you, sir. Alrighty, I'm going to see here. Alright, so we got some new legendary items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess somebody didn't give us a legendary item, or maybe I missed it? Maybe I just missed it. But we've got 6 fragments of power now. That's pretty nice. Got us some good gear, good. Not I'm gonna say like the best gear, but we got some good gear. Let me dump that. I really wanted to take all this meat with me, but I guess we're not going to. That's probably not gonna be enough. No. Here. These weigh 8. This weighs 15, so that's definitely different. 4, 3, 2, 4. Let's see. Go to a rhino. What can we change with you that can change our weight? 13. We got some leather here. That weighs 5. There we go. Alrighty, well, I am going to head back to base because we've done a full circle. If you're on a solo play, I believe that most of these bosses will respawn whenever you get out of rendering range and come back. I could be wrong on that. I think if it's on a server, if you're on a server, I believe it's 15 to 30 minutes. But if you're on solo play, usually when you leave an area and come back, everything spawns back in. And so let's see. Let us see. We'll see if this guy spawned back in. If not, then I'm gonna... Alright, yeah, so he's already spawned back. So yeah, if you're playing a solo game like I am, the minute you leave the area, they're gonna respawn. So easy to sit there and just make loops and farm up some fragments of power. Like I said, you just need 30. We had, I believe it was 14 to begin with. Now we have 16. We have 6 more. That's 20. So, you know what? Let me just go ahead and see. Oh, I thought this was the aviary. I thought yeah, it's up here. All right, well, I'm gonna fight this boss, head back to the base. We've already seen them fight, so I'm gonna cut back to whenever we get back to the base, and we'll go from there. We'll see y'all in a bit. Alrighty, we have made it back to the base, and I think a crocodile followed me and pissed everybody off. So let me unload what's on the old Renew. And grab what the few little things are on these guys. That. Go put it away real fast. Actually, we've got a bridge built over there. I kind of like the way it looks now. I think it could use some decorating. I am a little bit corrupted, so let's see here. What do we have? I know I had the Heart of a Hero will usually clear corruption, so I just did that, cleared out my corruption. So I'm gonna put some things away. We did a pretty good run today. We hit the bosses in the Unnamed City. We got us some new loots. We got us what else did we get? We got loot. We got the fragments of power, which I grabbed one more, so now we got 7. So yeah, I think we're doing really good. I'm going to put this stuff away, but I think we're going to stop the video for today. On the next one, I will cover what we need to use these fragments of power for. I'm going to do some farming up and get some more. And then we'll continue the adventure, probably knock out some more journeys, and I really need to start farming up some iron and stuff to make steel. And I think in the next episode or two, probably 2 episodes, we'll be moving bases and building a new base. So definitely looking forward to doing some base building coming up. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it taught you something. The fights went a lot better than I thought they would. And with that being said, I hope everybody has a good one, and goodbye.